Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Quay, that's my boy Josh.
And we are Pray for Traction.
So we hope that you enjoyed the first episode of Project Restore Life. And since we last seen each other, we've had a crazy day.
It's been rough.
So what we did was, we talked about our work area not having really anything. Instead of working in the dirt, we got some concrete down.
That should make things a lot easier.
Absolutely. So now, even though we got concrete, we need to get out of the weather. So we've been getting all the materials to see what we can do about closing this thing in to have a nice
Pole barn.
Yeah, pole barn, something kind of work on the car out of the weather. Now, what we're doing with this episode, this is not technically an episode of Project Restore Life. This is going to be just a fill-in video so we can keep you guys entertained and let you know what we have going on with the project. So keep in mind, we are not sponsored by anyone at all. We paid full price for everything. This video is going to be showing off credit where it's due. Sikky Manufacturing has sent us their install kit, and we pre-ordered this before it was available. We've had it for a couple weeks now, but we're just now getting to be able to dig into it. So the reason we went with Sikky Manufacturing was because they use 3D imaging models,
And they laser scan everything from the engine bay underneath the car, and everything is as spot on as it could be.
that way it's very precise. Now, most of the kits require you to cut the front core support out, and if you watch Sikky's video, you can see exactly how they get all of their data to make this kit. Now, it's so precise that you won't run into a lot of the problems that you'll have with the other people's kits, and we just needed a good kit to where we didn't really have to do anything ourselves, because we don't have the tools, the facility to make our own install kit. So even though it was a nice chunk of change, this should make installing our LS3 much easier. So let's take a look inside of the kit here.
Seems to be packaged very well.
Sure does. It's like Christmas.
All the goodies are on the inside.
So let's see, this is a upward facing side port oil pan block. Includes fittings. Let's see. Alright. So it's even got their logo here on the back of that Sikky. That's a nice little touch there. So all the fittings in here ready to go for that relocation kit. What else we got here? Alright, so this is a
TR6060 trans mount bracket, and the transmission we got is
it's a TR6060.
Yep.
Our swap came out of a 2011 Super Sport Camaro. We've got the 6-speed TR6060 that should hold up just fine behind this power plant. Alright, so what do we have here? This is our pickup tube for the oil pan. Alright. It's got a nice little screen inside there. O-ring. Overall, good quality. so this looks like the actual cross member for the trans. It says it's the TR6060 cross member. These guys are doing great with all of their logo and their branding. It's a nice logo. I think they've been calling this in the video Sikky Green.
Yeah, that's what they've been calling it.
So, looks like we've got the bushings, all of the hardware. Alright, so these looks like the transmission brackets. Oh, and the good thing about this kit is really nice, even for like an average installer. The bottom side here, it's got a hole that you can put the original bolt through to hold it up, and then it gives you a template of where you need to drill the holes for the hardware. And also what it does is,
Oh yeah, this is pretty cool about this one is if you ever need to drop your transmission or anything, it has 4 bolts in it right here, 2 on each side, and you can just take those out and the whole transmission will just drop out, and so you don't have to take out the whole entire mounting bracket and all that.
now these are labeled R and L for right and left so that you can't get them mixed up. That's a nice sturdy bracket there. The welds look relatively good. No trouble there. Aha! Instructions. What man needs instructions? I'm just teasing. We'll probably need those. Oh, alright.
Nice.
Got a sticker. I always need to help support all the fellow enthusiasts. Alright, so overall, I think I'm very pleased with the transmission bracket. And
I'm satisfied with it.
the one thing we didn't really mention with those is when you drill those in and you get your hardware in, they have another plate that goes on the inside of the car that all of your hardware goes through, so it kind of sandwiches the mount through where the body is reinforced there. So it's going to be very sturdy. Alright, so we don't have a label on this one. Just got another Christmas present. All of the lines and everything for our relocation kit. We've got the filter. Let's see, PTC oil filter. Alright, it's got our part numbers on here. Replaceable part numbers just in case you want to go with a different brand. So here's our actual relocation kit here. Let's see, we've got, when installing the oil lines, it's essential that the lines run from out on the oil pan to the in on the filter block. Out on the filter block to the in on the oil pan. Alright, so got some basic instructions in there.
Has a little picture for us.
Box is kind of deep.
Yeah.
This is a rather large box when it gets shipped to you. It's you know, roughly about that big. So I think this one says something. Yeah. We've got
That's a LS engine mount kit.
Okay, so let's open this thing up, see what we got here. Oh, we know what we got, you just told us.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that Sikky green again. Looks like we got another sticker inside there. A lot of washers, hardware, all the mounts. Okay.
Looks pretty good.
Look at this.
Koozie.
Yeah, get Sikky. Hey guys, I like that.
I like that too.
That's cool. And you've got the logo here on the back side.
An American flag. It's made in the USA.
Yes. Another good reason to support this product is they make it right here in the USA. Let's test this thing out.
Ice cold Coke.
Oh yeah. Can't go wrong having your own Coke machine. You probably hear the humming in the back of all the videos,
Oh, yeah.
so that's what that is if you were noticing. All right. Cheers. All right. Alright, so we have instructions. It's got a list of all the parts, pictures, diagrams.
Yep.
Sorry, now that I've had one, I can't get enough. Alright, so these are the actual mounts here. They've got their brand inside on both sides, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty nice. Not sure if you can see, but they're on the inside of both sides. They do have their logo.
Something that's nice about these mounts is that they're designed for the engine to sit as low as possible and as far back as possible.
Yes, and that's kind of what helps out to where you don't have to cut that front core support. All right, so they've got these labeled L and R for your left and right. So what'll happen is you'll bolt these to your engine, put these through here, and
Once again, looks really nice quality. Welds look pretty good. Satisfied.
absolutely. Alright, so this big bad boy, the oil pan gasket.
Yep.
Why on earth would we need an oil pan gasket?
I don't know. No reason. Or maybe because we got an oil pan. Seems like a nice sturdy gasket.
Yeah, actually, I believe that's an OEM gasket that they sent. Our local gaskets here for these engines cost $55 plus tax. I think they only charged us like $50, so we actually saved buying their own. Now, this oil pan is not just your average oil pan. There's a whole reason why we got this one. Alright, so we got one for you.
Yep.
Okay, so both sides of Pray for Traction has got a Sikky koozie, and we both got some stickers. Now this one is their Sikky green.
Sikky green.
Their other one's black.
Some hardware for it.
Let's see what we got here. Yep. Alright, so we've got a note. Please note, this oil pan requires the use of either a LS1 or a LS3 dipstick and tube in the OEM location. If you're not utilizing the turbo drain back bungs, make sure you use a high temperature pipe sealant on the plugs. Now, kind of gave a lot of it away there, but look at this bad boy. Now, this oil pan holds how much?
7.4 quarts.
That's right, so 7.4 quarts of oil. Now on here, they've got their trap door set up on the inside there, so it's designed to kind of, no matter what type of driving you're doing, your sump is never going to be dry. So it's never just going to be sucking air. You're always going to have some oil going to your engine.
And if we look at the holes all around it, this one right here, you could feed a tube through, and that'll be your oil temp sensor. And right here, this is just the drain plug, and it comes with a magnetic one. Magnetic. And if you notice on both sides right here, this is for a turbo, and you can install a single turbo or dual turbo, twin turbo, and that's where the lines screw in right here.
So that way it's already plumbed for you. You don't have to tap it yourself.
And then this one right here is where the dipstick goes.
Now something that I'm liking on this is they've actually branded, I'm not sure if you can see, they've got their logo down there on the bottom. Looks pretty cool. And these welds are actually really nice. So I am satisfied with the quality of this, definitely.
And this is also designed so it doesn't hang down too low, and it gives good clearance under the car.
Absolutely. Alright, so that looks like all the Christmas presents that we have in the box. But they definitely hooked us up with some cool stickers
And some koozies.
got us the koozies.
And you guys should check out Sikky Manufacturing YouTube. You can see everything that they've done to make this kit. Pretty neat stuff.
Now, once again, we went with Sikky because of their precision and the equipment they used in order to make this install kit. This install kit helps us out tremendously so that we don't have to make all these parts or source them elsewhere, and it's going to make installing our LS3 into this Series Blue much easier. So we just went ahead, footed the bill, and it's going to go smooth.
And thank you guys for all the support. We're up at 30 subscribers on YouTube, 160 something on followers on Instagram, and the comments and the likes that you guys have been giving really shows, and we appreciate it.
Sure do. Now for our next video, it's going to be part 2 of Project Restore Life. I'm not too sure about what the content's going to be for that yet because we're still filming. Now, once we get up to 100 subscribers on YouTube, I think we're going to do like a $50 gift card giveaway. And once we get to 500, what should we do?
What do you think?
I don't know. Just stay tuned.
It's going to be something good.
So
That's for sure.
Make sure that you are going to subscribe to our channel, share us to all of your friends, all of your social media, hit that bell notification down below, get notifications every time that we update something on our channel. And once again, we love having you here with us, and be blessed.
Peace out.